He was always the best player on the court in basketball.
He was the most outstanding shooter that I've seen in the game today.
Rich had the best vertical jump by far.
He comes in for a layup, and his shoelaces flashed across my eyes.
It was pretty obvious that he was exceptional.
Rich had a unique jump shot. He would jump and sort of fold his legs up, and he shot with one hand.
If you're a basketball purist, there are certain things that are supposed to happen mechanically. His jump shot is effectively, arm-wise, about as pure mechanically as it gets.
What I try to do is I try to reach up with my arm, let my wrist drop over, and boom, it's in. And the strength of my hands and arms and things made it easy, because I didn't use two, I only used one hand.
And he was lifting weights back in high school. He was exceptionally strong.
Right here I lifted weights. I had a bar and cement. And I lifted them and lifted them and lifted them. And I gained like 25 pounds from my freshman to sophomore year. And there was no steroids or any of that junk. It was peanut butter and some steak and chocolate milk and just a lot of hard work.
He always wanted to go somewhere and practice, and no one wanted to go with him because he didn't burn everybody out.
Till 11 or 12 at night, you know, bump, 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 out there. Rich would be out there shooting baskets.
He was never happy if the ball rattled and hit the rim a little bit. He wanted it to be all net. He wanted it to be right there.
He could definitely jump. He was probably, 5'6" or something like that, and he's in the warm-ups, he'd be dunking with everybody else.
I didn't put limits on myself, and I saw that there were short guys that could jump, but not short as I was. But I don't know, I had a dream that I could go up and do that. And I think you have to have patience though as an athlete. You know, I couldn't do that immediately. I could touch the little loop on the net, and then I could touch the backboard, and then I could touch the brace, and then I could touch the rim. I wanted to be really good. I really wanted to be good. My father, the first thing we did, of course, he put in a basketball court for me. He did this himself. He laid the cement down himself, put it in. But this doesn't look very big, but we've had 6'8" guys on here, 6'9".
We used to play wiffle ball over there. Always had a basketball game going on with music. It was a gathering point.
I can remember the bus ride over, and we were excited. And of course, then we went to the locker rooms and got dressed, and you could hear the crowds.
When we got in there, I started looking around, and you see 10,000 people when you're used to playing in a little school. Then all of a sudden, it's kind of, oh boy.
It was a different experience than any of us had ever had because there were so many people there.
My teammates were probably even more nervous than I was. And I was passing the ball, I was hitting guys in the head. We're getting beat by, I don't know, 15 points at halftime or something.
And then in the second half, we just kind of all got it together and ended up winning the game, which was very, very exciting. I remember that very well. You know, I've probably talked to 100 people who said, geez, that guy must have been a real ball hog to score 44 points. He was anything but a ball hog.
The ball moved around a lot. It was shared, especially a lot of fast breaks. We all got our hands on the ball at various times. It wasn't kind of just feed Rich and let him shoot.
Rich shared the glory, and it was sort of automatic with him, I think.
He was the ultimate team player as far as I'm concerned.
Everybody in this community treated me wonderful. I have, you know, they named the town after me for a day. You know, that's pretty good as a kid, you know. And then they put signs up, you know, all over every street that I was, you know, National Hall of Fame.
Finnville was a typical small town. What was happening was really drawing the town together, and then it became kind of magnetic because other people kind of wanted to participate.
Playing for your hometown is different than playing for your college team or your professional team because the people in that small town, they know you. They know you. They're not cheering for the logo or the memorabilia they can take home after the game. They know you as a person. It was a wonderful experience, a wonderful time of life. You know, it's something you'll never get that kind of feeling back. It was a great time while it lasted. It was great.